you know, I'm gonna go wear a dress with gay rats on it to a wedding. How is that the hill you are going to die on?
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another episode of an interesting discussion. Sometimes back here with the boys, we got Haran, Tarun, and Christian. And in case you don't know yet, my name is Harsha. But you should probably know that by now. Anyways, we got a lot to get into today. But before we do that, this episode's coming out on Valentine's Day, I think. So, which is, you know,
unimportant.
The day after the Super Bowl, but also a special day. So I'd like to ask in front of everybody, Haran,
will you be my Valentine?
Will you be my Valentine, honey?
Okay.
Oh yeah, I forgot you doesn't
really
love people
exciting.
or something.
Do you guys like when you guys were in a relationship or currently in a relationship during Valentine's Day? Do you guys like get stuff for your partner?
Yeah,
or
of course. Right?
Absolutely, bro. You're supposed to show love on that day. That's what it's for, right, Haran?
Why does it sound like I'm the only one telling the truth?
How she didn't answer yet?
Well, our anniversary's at the same time, so I kind of just.
Well, it's not. It's 3 days after, so that's
I
actually
kinda
incorrect.
I don't do separate for 14th and 17th, bro. I just.
Yeah, like mine's like on the 4th, and that's the 14th.
Oh, that's
so it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Plus or minus 10, plus or minus 3. What's the difference? Yeah. I was just wondering.
Why? Are you gonna go run to the store and then fucking buy some shit?
How could I run to the store and send it to fucking Virginia, man? It's not fair.
I just realized I can also use that strategy because my girlfriend's birthday is on the 12th.
Holy shit.
Hey.
Yeah. Let's go, man.
Let's go. Actually, Tarun's the closest, so that means me and Harsha both have to get gifts now.
Yeah.
Yeah, my mom was like, "Oh, this is your first Valentine's Day after you guys are engaged. Are you gonna do anything special?"
Mm-hmm.
Any ideas, guys?
Nah, man, you're clearly on your own here.
Thank you.
Make a nice
I'll
meal
let
for
you-
her. Surprise her with a nice meal.
Ooh, that is a good thing.
Oh yeah, we'll go out for dinner. Thanks, man. Good idea.
Fuck's sake.
This guy.
Oh, actually, so our anniversary is on the 17th, and on the 16th, Capital One is hosting a chocolate making class. So I'll make chocolate for her and give it to her.
That's cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I hope it's milk chocolate.
You should print your like own packaging with like your face on it with like a chef's hat or something.
Yeah, I'll draw a picture.
Anybody's idea? I was just like, yeah, but I'll do it for free.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
If we go out for dinner, that's not free.
Okay,
Free.
I'll do it for free, or I'll do it the easy way.
Oh,
Yeah.
what if you wrap the chocolate bar in your special packaging, but then inside is a golden ticket, and the ticket's to your heart? No.
I think it should be like, "What's wrong with you?"
I can speak freely about this because I just ordered something today. Because my anniversary is in 2 days.
You ordered two?
And this episode will be out by then, so it doesn't matter if I talk about it. Anyway, I realize how
Doesn't matter
expensive.
to you?
No, it doesn't matter by then.
Okay.
If
okay.
the person that this is given towards listens, she won't listen anyway. It doesn't matter.
What are you saying?
I was
talking
talking
about your girlfriend, bro. The
Oh
person
my
that this is
God.
giving towards.
you know, like the Kane show with the flowers. You guys
No.
are.
No.
It's like, all right, this is getting really off topic. Pretty much there's a 99.5 show with the radio show in like Northern Virginia where they like prank, like basically if someone's suspecting that their significant other's cheating on them, they like call into the show and then they're like, can you like call this guy and be like, oh, do you want to give flowers to someone? And they'll give the flowers to someone else and then like they'll get pissed off. Yeah. Unrelated. That was just because I was reminded of that. What I was gonna say is that I was trying to get flowers and like chocolates delivered, and that shit's expensive, man. I was like looking at like the prices were like close to like $60-$80. So then I just like settled for like nothing but cakes that I could like put a message on, which was a little bit cheaper, but still. That was all I had to say. It was just very expensive for these Valentine's Day / anniversary gifts.
So just like forget about it then.
No, I mean, like if I was there, then like I would have just, like literally like half the fee because the delivery was like $15. So even though like the place is literally like 5 minutes from her house.
Well, then just tell her to go pick it up.
It defeats the purpose though.
I did that once.
You made you significant other pick up the gift for her.
Well, because this is when I was at Tech, and I think it was her birthday, and they either wouldn't deliver to her house or something, and I was like, "Hey, yo, I ordered something for my mom, who lived in Massachusetts, and this girl was in New Hampshire. I was like, can you just go pick it up for me from the edible arrangements?" Worked.
Nice.
I mean, clearly it didn't get past anybody. Everybody, sometimes you have to give away the secret.
Yeah.
Thanks for your ideas, everybody. I'm gonna, figure out what I need to do and let you guys know what I do, but probably nothing.
Good way to cap off Valentine's Day.
But real quickly, it is coming out on Valentine's Day, but it's also the day after the Super Bowl. So I just wanted to get your picks in to see we can see who's right or wrong after.
Oh, so it's not like what we want to happen, what we think will happen.
Oh, I got it complicated, man. I don't know. Like someone. Okay, fine. Who are you rooting for?
Okay, I'm rooting for the Rams, and I think the Rams will win.
Wait, the same answer?
Yeah.
Then why did you ask? It didn't matter.
Just in case, like, Troon out there wanted some team to win, but he thinks a different team will win because he knows so much about football. So, having that being said, Troon, what do you think will happen?
Can I go after Harsha?
Okay.
Because you don't know the Oh, you want to do the opposite of me? Rams also.
Troon, what do you think now?
That's interesting. Can I go after Christian?
I just want to say the Rams because I want to see what you say.
True. What's the other team in the Super Bowl?
It's the Bengals, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
I did watch the game against the Chiefs. Who was it? Was it the Bengals?
The Bengals Chiefs? Yeah.
Yeah. Mahomes got fucked, man. That was hype, man. That was so
you don't like Mahomes?
It's not that I don't like him. I just thought it was really funny that they got cucked at the end. They got completely cucked. 3 interceptions all over. And then also, I don't know who the Chiefs coach is, but the look on his face after the interception and stuff was so funny.
Yeah, he looks like a walrus, doesn't he?
He does kind of look like a walrus.
Yeah.
My mom was sitting there watching with us, and I was like, at some point I looked over. I was like, "Mom, you having fun?" She's like, "I don't care." And I also felt
Is
the
that
same
your
way.
reaction too?
Yeah, I literally felt the same way because I don't know any of these people really. I don't know any of the players anymore. At least when I was at school with you guys, I would hear about people in passing and stuff.
Like Kyler Murray.
Yes, sir. Like Kyler Murray. K1 in it.
Phase up.
Yeah, let's go. Yeah, but now I know fuck all, so it's just funny to see people that you think would win just lose. It's just really funny. Anyway, for that reason, I'm picking the Rams.
I actually am picking the Bengals. I just wanted to see what Turner would say, but
fair.
I think the Rams are a little too top heavy. They got a lot of big names and shit, but that Bengals defense is very underrated.
Dude, I think it's okay. I don't think it's that great. I mean, McPherson's good. Eli Apple's fucking toast, but he'll make one play and then everyone will gas him up.
Okay, but it's not like Jalen Ramsey kind of.
Yeah, but I think they don't even rely on Jalen Ramsey that heavy to that pass rush is so good by itself. I feel like Jalen Ramsey just has to be decent and they'll be okay.
I think the Bengals pass rush is pretty close to the Rams. They don't have as good of players, but
the Rams have one of the best defensive linemen the game's ever seen.
Yeah.
So, and you think it's as good as the Rams?
No, I think
you want to change that statement a little bit?
No. I want to say that the Bengals' overall defensive line is pretty decent, and the Rams one is really good. But I think the Bengals
and then how's the Bengals O line compared to the Rams O line?
I mean, they're both kind of not good.
But which one's worse?
Oh, definitely the Bengals, but it works, man.
I don't know.
Who's projected to win?
LA.
What's the odds?
5.
+5?
Just 5.
And
they're also playing this Super Bowl. They're also playing it in the home stadium for the Rams.
Yeah, but also, that doesn't mean that much for the Rams.
I kind of want to change my answer to Bengals now.
I wonder how many like Cincy fans, like how much Cincy fans are gonna be spending to like.
Have you seen
like,
the ticket prices?
It's fucking crazy. But like the thing is, like, do the Bengals have like special tickets for like their like season ticket? No,
No, it's not. It's not like soccer where you get a certain allotted to your team's like fans. It's not like sectioned off to like, oh, the Cincy fans are going to sit here and the Rams fans are going to sit here and all the rich people are going to sit here and all the poor people are going to be outside.
The poor people will still be outside.
Yeah,
that won't change.
Yeah, they don't need to section those people off. They
just stay outside. Yeah, I wonder how well like the Bengals. I'm sure Bengals fans would travel well because like it's 31 years or whatever. Wait, was that a playoff win or just?
Yeah,
that was just a playoff win.
And yeah, it's the same.
Oh, it's the same. Okay.
I also think that there's going to be a shit ton of people in LA who just don't like the Rams are going to go buy a bunch of Bengals gear and wear it to the
Yeah, true.
Sorry, it's not the same. It's 34 years since the Super Bowl.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to correct that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I'm sure all of Cincinnati, Ohio was really upset at you for about 45 seconds there.
And also, today we're recording it on 2222. You know, pretty cool. It's also Groundhog Day.
Did
and
the
I don't know what
fucker
the
see
Groundhog
his shadow?
Shadow. I don't give a shit about that. But what I really wanted to ask was, if you had to relive one of your days like the Groundhog Day movie again, what would that day be?
Okay, so the answer to this question is like, ideally you want to pick a day that was originally bad, but you could fix in hindsight, right?
I mean, that's like how it went in the movie, I guess.
Yeah.
Right? Kind of. Actually, was it that bad of a day?
I don't know. He just bagged a girl in it. That's all that. Oh wait,
I can't remember. Was it a bad day in the movie? I don't even remember if it was that bad of a day. I think he just like remembered like all like the minor things, and I don't think it was like a bad day, but there were like minor mishaps that he just like corrected. But I think the bigger problem is that I don't remember days that well, especially ones where like bad shit happened or like it wasn't a good day because I try to forget those days, right?
Then we could change it. We could also say like one of your favorite days that you just want to.
Yeah, but we all know what you're gonna say, man.
And not change anything. Oh right, okay, yeah. Bad
The day we allowed Christian to hang out with us, I would change that day.
You better be careful there. You mean allowed? Hold on. Can we change that thing? What do you mean allowed?
Oh, actually, I have an answer. There was one day where I was rushing to school and I saw trash at our door that I didn't take out because I was like, oh, like someone else can get it. And then I get to school and I got a message from Harsha saying, hey, dude, if you see trash like at the door, you should probably take it out, especially because your car's in that direction. And then I felt really bad. So if I could relive that day, I would take the trash out.
What the fuck?
I'm so
that happened?
Yeah, that happened, yeah. Do you remember that, Harsha?
Yeah. Oh, how could I forget? Sorry for messaging you, Haran. It was in the morning and I was very angry.
No. It was fair. It was a fair thing to do. That's why I said
You know what? I would change that day too. I would not message
you. The trash just stays there for eternity.
No one ever takes it out.
I would change the day that we dumped oil down the drain and I would have dumped it down Haran's sink instead.
Again, we did not include me. It was just them three. I was not part of the we.
Yeah.
I would change the day we got the CR and actually drink like full cans of alcohol and have like actually make it worth it.
Really commit to it. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
But if you change that, maybe that completely changes that weekend that happens after, and then it's like a butterfly effect, you know. Then you just become an absolute degenerate, and then you never get in a relationship.
I like that timeline.
I can't think of an answer.
Fuck off, think of one, bro. You got one.
Oh, you only had good days, huh?
You can make up a story, make up a day that never happened.
I think probably just like, you know, out of the very few many days I've shit my pants, probably just one of those, and I just wouldn't shit my pants.
You think you had the willpower to choose to shit your pants, and then you would choose not to?
Well, I would like okay. I'm trying to remember at times that I've shit my pants, and if it was
on purpose or not.
Oh. That's what I meant.
Or you think you're just lazy?
Like no. What? What do you mean I'm lazy?
You're just
I
lazy.
shit my pants?
You don't want to get up. You don't want to get up. You're like, oh, I'm really comfy in my bed. Let me just shit my pants, and then you'll just get up next time.
Nah, that's not it, bro. Like I'm sure there's one time where like I ate something bad and I shed my pants. So then I would just not eat something bad. I would eat something.
Dude, how
good.
about that one time you went on a one-on-one date and you wanted to kill yourself?
It wasn't that bad, bro. You put these misconceptions in your own mind, thinking that it was actually a bad time that me and you hung out, but it was a great time. You just feel like because it's just me and you felt some type of way about like, oh, this is awkward or whatever. But actually, it was a nice time. And maybe if you took that misconception out of your head, you would have believed it.
Go fuck yourself.
But I shan't believe it. So.
Oh well, can't help you there.
Tarun, what about the MUN conference?
Oh, that's a great answer. Yeah, fuck yeah, hell yeah.
Wait, so what would you do differently?
I wouldn't have gone.
Yeah.
My answer is every time I drove to Whitville, and instead of driving on the highway, I would have driven on the wrong side of the highway so that we would have died. That's what I would rather would have done in that situation.
God.
Wait, at one point it wasn't just you two in that car though.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, but at some points it wasn't.
Well, I would never kill an innocent person.
No, okay, just you two. Okay,
Yeah.
good. Just want to clarify.
Why do you guys know so many bad things about me?
I was gonna keep going, but I think I can't say stuff that I want to say on the podcast, so I won't say.
I was also thinking about saying what you're thinking about saying, but I couldn't say it on the podcast.
Yeah. Okay. Never mind.
Anyway, moving on, guys.
Speaking of Groundhog Day, we hope that you will relive this day over and over and over again. So for this reason, we're gonna move to an ad break and make some more money.
All right, welcome back from the ad. You know, it's February, the month of Black History, and I really had a question about this. Not necessarily about the month itself, but like, why isn't this in January?
With MLK Day?
Because of MLK. Yeah. The only holiday I know in February is President's Day, and that holiday was established before we had a black president.
I thought we just had
But do you wanna, like-
Valentine's Day that you were talking about. That's a holiday.
It's not a holiday.
I don't get off for Valentine's Day.
Yeah, we know.
But why do you want to group in MLK Day with Black History Month?
Yeah, don't you want to spread it out so they get more awareness?
Yeah. It's pretty
That's
problematic.
fair. I
of
just
you.
thought it would fit in, you know?
It's kind of like you. It makes sense because like you want to group your anniversary with Valentine's Day, so it makes sense with your line of thinking. Honestly, it says a lot about you.
Actually, it does. I'm pretty efficient, you know? I just want to combine things. So we all learned about like Black history during school, obviously. And so I wanted to ask you guys, do you have a favorite, I don't know, like African American activist or person in history that you connected to or like had fun learning about? Or they honestly, is it someone that you remember now? Because if you remember that person now, that means that you actually like learned it. So
Mine's not African American, but he is African. Like Nelson Mandela from like South Africa. I think like I read a lot about him in like elementary school, and then it was like around the time because I think Invictus came out. Oh, Invictus, which was like Matt Damon and what's his name? Oh my god, Morgan Freeman. Oh my god, sorry.
How dare you?
Yeah, the GOAT. And that was like about like the South African rugby team and like Nelson Mandela, and that was an interesting movie. And like after that, I read a lot about him and just like what he had to fight for, and like going to jail for his cause, and then eventually like seeing the outcome, being alive to see the outcome. Like that's huge. So
personally, for me, there's a couple. Obviously, MLK is a big one. I actually wrote like 4 or 5 papers during middle and high school on MLK, so I learned a lot more about him than just like what you learn in regular like social studies or history class or whatever. So I learned a lot more about like his philosophies and like his personal life at that time. But one that's like stuck with me the most, I would say probably is actually Bill Russell, who is obviously an old Celtics player. He played in the 50s and 60s. He was I don't think he was the very first African-American basketball player, but he was the very first African-American coach in the NBA. The Celtics in the 60s had the very first starting five that was all African American players. And so there was a lot of progression through sports. I mean, obviously everybody knows about like Jackie Robinson. And he's also like a pioneer, but to have it sort of closer to home was also kind of important. And he's still a huge activist to this day with BLM, and he works with Jaylen Brown a lot, who's also really socially aware. So it's cool to see like the older generation working with the newer generation and that sort of thing.
For me, the one I personally remember the most is just Harriet Tubman, because I remember when we were learning about her, I think we watched like a lot of movies or like plays, or I feel like we just read more, or personally, I feel like I read more about her than anyone else really. And I also remember like they had this like almost like a blank like storybook where they just had the words, like it was like 5 or 10 pages or something, and I had to do all the illustrations for it.
Mm-hmm.
And that was pretty lit to do, since I was so into it back in the day. And I just think her story is cool, like the tunneling and all that different stuff. It's just like cool that she even like thought to do that, I guess.
Yeah.
For me, in I think 3rd grade, we had to pick a person in history and do a big like couple month project on them. So I picked Jackie Robinson. Mainly, I was interested in sports, but I mean, he's like a big deal because he, broke the color barrier in a sport like baseball. And I think that movie with Chadwick Boseman, I
42.
forgot what it was called. It's a good movie too about it. I learned a lot from that. And
With the 42.
yeah, he paved the way. I think it was 42. Yeah, you're right. And he like paved the way for athletes in other sports as well to like have someone to look up to and continue like to show their talents.
Yeah.
And then other than that, like Muhammad Ali getting in jail for protesting the war while he was in his prime of boxing was pretty crazy to think about as well.
Yeah.
Not necessarily protesting like Black people rights at that time, kind of, but it's still like social activism for causes that benefit everybody.
The sad thing is that it's like even after all these years, like there's still so much prejudice against like that community. Not even just in the U.S., but like also like in Europe and like abroad. It's still like not that much better than it was like all those years ago when these people were fighting for their rights and stuff. And like I just think about as me and Christian and Arch said, I guess I'm also pretty sport oriented. And like this past summer, when England was in the Euro finals, we had 3 British African players like come up to take penalties to like essentially win the game, win the whole final for their country. And unfortunately, all 3 missed their penalties, which is, I mean, it's fine. It's just a kick of a ball. Like, it's just, what are you going to do, right? But, like, the amount of, like, discrimination and, like, shit they had to deal with after that was so uncalled for. And, like, I just felt back, like, they're just, like, young. Like, a lot of them, I think all of them are, like, under, like, 24 or 25. Man, it's bad, man. It's hopefully things get better over time and people just become more aware of their prejudices in life, and like they learn to just be better human beings in general. But
I mean, it's kind of hard because like we just talked about people that were alive 60, 70 years ago doing a lot of this work, or even before that, and here we are still having the same problems. It's hard to, I mean, obviously be 1,000 times better, but to have that expectation, and unfortunately it's not realistic. It really should be, because it isn't that hard to be like a normal, not dickhead, racist person. But it's hard for me to feasibly see a way that these people, I mean, even you want to stick with sports, you can look at the lawsuit that Flores filed yesterday to the NFL, where he thinks he was prejudiced against in hirings and practices and stuff as a football coach, a head football coach in the NFL, getting paid millions of dollars, and still like he had the job. Part of it was also he wasn't being given fair shots in interviews, but he had a job and was still being treated differently. As of right now, they're just claims, but still, you got to treat them with some form of realism. That is tough. Like if you're still treating somebody who you hire, or you're giving somebody an interview just because you have to interview X amount of non-white candidates. I mean, like it's just kind of ridiculous that. I mean, it's good to have that in there, but people are only doing it to get the qualification done.
Yeah.
Then what's the point, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, just so stupid, man. Because even if your best interest is winning as well, like as like a leader of a team for this instance, then why are you just segmenting like so much of the talented population just for you to be more comfortable? I guess I don't know. I don't even know why you would do that. It's just so dumb. Pissed me off, and I feel like it's just so hard because owners are so entrenched in the league. You can't get rid of them. You just have to hope they die or sell the team, like if they want to. But it's just, I don't know. I don't know a good way to fix it.
Yeah.
If you look at the way that like businesses are run, like I mean, outside of sports, like so much of it is nepotism as well. Because I feel like that's how a lot of sports businesses are run. Like, oh, if like an owner dies, he gives the team to his kids or something like that. But I feel like it's the same way in big business, in Fortune 500 companies too. Like either like most of the time, if your company's making money and like it's already like best in the industry, like why would you sell?
Yeah.
You know?
And then the problem is like their shitty values just passed down to their kids.
Right.
So
it's just really a cycle.
Changes. Yeah.
Obviously nobody's ever gonna write down in their fucking like hiring qualifications, don't hire any black people. That's not the way that this goes. It's deeper than that. It's more about like, oh, I don't even want to begin to think about how they approach these sorts of situations, about why you would exclude somebody for those sorts of reasons. It just makes no sense.
Yeah. Yeah. So another controversial NFL story that broke out like last week, at the day of us recording this, was this ESPN female reporter / like Analyst, yeah. Not really a reporter. Analyst. Her name's Mina Kimes. She's very knowledgeable about the game. I think she's like been doing this for probably like 10 years, maybe more, maybe less, something like that. Anyway, she's like she has a very prominent role in like ESPN shows these days. And essentially she was pretty much like criticizing the play of 49ers quarterback Jimmy Garoppolo. And I don't think she said anything like too slanderous. Like she was pretty much just like everything. She was just like criticizing what he was doing on the field. Nothing like no like attacks on his character and stuff. And then after that, like this former 49ers quarterback came out saying like, how dare like this woman like talk about like what it is to play a quarterback. Like she's never like played football in her life. Like pretty much just like attacking like her credibility as an analyst for not like being a professional football player. And there's like other like 49ers like fans that are like also coming out and saying like similar things. And it kind of ticked me off because like a lot of the analysts that are on like these like sports shows also don't have much of a like prominent like sports background as in like what they played, but just because they didn't play doesn't mean that like they don't have the right to do their job and like critique what they see. And I was just like, I guess like what I was getting towards was like, I didn't really know if this was an attack on her being a woman, and I'm sure like a lot of it had to do with some of that as well. But like, do you guys agree with like? I mean, I'm sure you guys don't agree with what that guy said, but like, do you agree with any Christian? But like, yeah, what are you guys' thoughts on the situation? Like, what do you think about analysts that don't have a background in like this, like, or at least not playing the sport that they are talking about? Does that like matter to you, or?
I still listen to them and value their opinion just because they come from a different perspective than someone that was like played in the league. And I mean, it definitely is sexist what he said and what people like him say, because I'm sure other people like criticize Jimmy G or quarterbacks like that also, and Stephen A calls him porn star Jimmy and stuff.
Yeah,
but they don't say that to those analysts all the time.
But I feel like they have received that kind of criticism before in the past. I mean, like, I don't know. Like, I guess I was against anyone attacking Mina Kimes anyway, because I agree she definitely knows her stuff. Like, I've listened to her talk about football a lot in the past, and she's like she talks more about like specific stuff that happened in game than like Stephen A or like other like analysts do, because like, you know, they're very like sensationalized in the way they speak and not really like rational. But I didn't know if it was like a sexist attack, because like the way he said it, he didn't really like say anything about like her gender. He was just talking about like her background in general. She never played football, but people were saying it was a sexist attack, and I'm sure she also had to deal with a lot of like discrimination in that regard to get where she is in her career. But I don't know. It was kind of like a murky situation.
I mean, but at that point, like, who can analyze anything? You know?
Yeah.
Like,
no one can.
if I didn't play in the NBA, am I not allowed to talk about basketball? If
if
I'm not a politician, am I not allowed to go talk about things that happen at the Supreme Court or in the House of Representatives or something? You know, like, you're supposed to be able to learn from taking in circumstances and doing research and, you know, differentiating them between like sports and real life or whatever. Like, how can you determine whether somebody's qualified to talk about something without like listening to them? Like, if they say stupid shit, then you realize they're not qualified to talk about it. But if they come with like not just opinions, but like factual evidence about why they think this or that, then I feel like that determines whether you're qualified enough or not.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I agree with what you're saying. And the funniest thing is, like, her point was pretty much proven right at like the last drive of that game. Because I mean, like, not really. It's not solely on Jimmy why they lose that game, but you know, he definitely wasn't playing his best game. I mean, I'm not even sure he's been playing that well at all this season, to be fair. But
yeah, I feel like I didn't input a lot into the Mina Kimes story, just because I've been like really ticked off by it, and I was like even more angry when I read it. But speaking of Reddit.
There's only one way to go.
We have some "Am I the asshole?" Scenarios that we're going to talk about today. We each pick one out. If you guys are unaware, there's a subreddit on Reddit where basically people post different scenarios about like their girlfriend or like their husbands and mother-in-law. Like, those are the ones you see a lot. They're weird scenarios where you can't tell like who did the wrong thing, and usually these people are like explaining the scenario and asking like, okay, am I the asshole for doing this? So we have a few picked out. Harsh, you want to go first?
Yeah, this one's pretty relatable to me. Not naming any names, of course.
I mean, you don't have to.
Am I the asshole for eating my fast food in the car so my girlfriend can't have the first bite?
Wait, what?
So basically, like, he gets fast food, but every time he gets it, his girlfriend just takes it from him. Like, even I guess if she didn't want any, but she just takes it anyways and takes the first bite. So he just like eats it or before she sees. Yeah, it never happened before.
I will say it does tick me off when like I'll order something and then like before, like they'll be like, oh, like I'm not that hungry, and I'm like, oh, okay, that's fine. And then like I'll get something and then like they'll eat some of it. I'm not mad that they're trying to eat some of it. I just like wish that was like told beforehand instead of just saying I'm not hungry and then eat some. You know what I mean? Like, choose one.
Oh,
that's what I'm saying. Hypothetically.
Yeah. You don't have to say they. We understand what the fuck you're talking about. But yeah, that's very annoying. I agree. Like, I don't mind if I have to buy you extra food while I'm going there anyway. That's fine. If you eat some of the food that I purposely already bought for myself, die.
This is not even like just significant other. This is just like extended to like anyone I know, like friends, family.
This is a message directed at everybody I know.
I think it'd be fine like the first like 10 times, but then after that it'd just be like, all right, what you doing, bro? Like,
what you doing?
Yeah.
But at that point, you just learn and you just buy a little bit more, right?
No.
Nah, because the one time you buy extra, they actually won't take any, and then you're stuck with extra food.
Oh, what a problem.
Mine's more relationship oriented.
Oh, okay.
And it has to do with the universal best friend of the opposite gender type thing.
Fuck.
So I was wondering, I didn't find this on Reddit. I just kind of made it up in my head. Like, where would you draw the line with your significant other having a best friend of the opposite gender? Like, obviously you can't tell somebody not to be friends with somebody. That's ridiculous. I don't know, like going and staying at their house for a weekend, or I don't know, what kind of line would you draw? Be like, okay, yeah, this is a little bit stepping over the boundaries.
I feel like for me, I would find it annoying or a problem when it's interfering when we want to hang out with each other, me and my significant other. Like if she or he, I'm not. It's okay. He.
You could be confident what you. What?
It's okay. It's okay.
No, I don't want to be. You know, I don't even know the
You
word.
be
but-
talking about
okay,
yourself,
I'm
so it's
trying to
okay.
be- Oh right.
You would want to be
I said
prioritized.
myself,
Is what
it's-
you're trying to say, right?
Yeah, like if we're trying to hang out, she's like, "Nah, I'm trying to hang out with person, best friend," and like, who the fuck is this guy? You know.
Get
Okay,
over
so
this guy.
follow-up question for you, Harsha. Would you be more angry if she said yes but then brought her friend, or she just didn't come at all? She went to go hang out with the friend anyway.
Oh, I see.
I feel like it'd be fine. Like I would want to be friends with the person my girlfriend is friends with, you know. But like not all the time though.
Mm.
I feel like there should be a balance. So either way, I would still get annoyed at some point.
But what if she
I
just
feel
said
like I
no
would-
and ditched you and hang out with a friend? Would you be okay then?
No, I feel like I would get mad or annoyed faster if she kept ditching me. But it like
No.
us hanging out together would also with that person would also really get annoying because need some alone time sometimes.
For me, it's more like if I mean, I don't have to be told like who you're hanging out with all the time and whatever that fucking annoying little petty shit. But like, but if, I mean, not that I ever, anyway. But if like, I don't know, if you tried to say that like you were hanging out with somebody else when like you later on find out like it's like the friend of the opposite gender, like that's like a extra red flag.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? Like if you're trying to like not be open about it, I guess is what I'm saying. Is like,
Yeah.
oh, what'd you do yesterday? I was like, oh, I hung out with a friend. And it's like, oh, okay, which friend? Be like, oh, you know, just Julia. But it's really, I don't know, fucking Mark.
Harry.
I don't know.
Mark.
I don't know. You know, if it's just like you're not like completely like transparent about it, that's the part where it would be like annoying to me. I agree with what Harsha said too about like interfering with your alone time or whatever.
Mm.
But I feel like that's an extra step where like, hey yo, if you're trying to like be real secretive about this shit, I mean like that's just
That's sus.
yeah.
Moving a little sus.
I think my answer is more like towards Christian side. Like if there's any susability, like if I feel any type of way, like this is kind of suspicious. I don't know. I would feel like I don't know what I'm trying to say, dude. Fuck. Let me restart. Yeah, I agree with you, Christian. I feel the same way, man. Ron, what do you think?
Exactly what you thought. Yeah, I mean, like, it's hard to like define where you draw the line because, like, I mean, even like after all like, what you guys said, like, I feel like that still wouldn't be my line. Like, that's like fine. Like, I think it'll be like a thing that you just have a conversation with them, right? And
Okay,
then
what
see
if like they're
happens.
sleeping over together?
Yeah, but then
at
like,
one place in the same
you
bed?
like, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Okay.
then you draw the line there, I guess. But like, that's
Okay.
pretty extreme. That's pretty extreme. I feel like. Besides, it won't.
What if they go on a
that
trip
point.
together by themselves to some city across the country and they stay in a one bedroom Airbnb?
And they
That's
never
okay.
come back.
Never go back. I don't draw the line there.
What if
I
they
make
had,
way for that.
What if they had nicknames that weren't like regular? Like let's say for
Shithead?
example no, like let's say your
Like
girl,
pet name kind of things?
yeah, like close to a pet name, but not actually. Like, see, okay, like some people call me like T Money, you know what I mean? Like for a meme or whatever they call it. Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
Oh, she
yeah,
calls
whatever.
you T Honey
No, no,
then?
no.
Tea honey.
No,
Well,
you
let's
put the
say-
honey in the tea.
Let's say your girlfriend called this dude like something, like let's say his name was Mark, right? Let's go with the Mark example.
Just call him
Shut
big
up,
cock.
Longfellow.
Longfellow. When your nickname's longer than your fucking name.
like a normal nickname for Mark is like Marky Mark or something, you know, in it.
Yeah.
But like, what if she called him something sus that like you had no idea like what the context was? Like, I don't fucking like fucking.
Just call him Josh.
She just lied. I'm trying to think of a word that's not sus that could be, but that could also be like weird. Like, what if she called him like Bubbles or something? You'd be like, oh, that's a bit sus, don't you think?
It's a bit sus. Maybe he's just a bubbly guy. Doesn't make sense.
No chance.
Or he farts a lot.
What?
Okay, what kind of farts do you have?
Do your farts come out like the dirty bubble from SpongeBob, bro?
That's why I imagined them when I was younger. Yeah. No, I agree with your answers, but I think that's where I would think about like ending the relationship. But for me, when I thought about drawing the line, is like the first time I'll say something to her or say something about it would be when it's interfering with hangouts and stuff.
That's fair.
Say your significant other spent a long time thinking, like, surprising you with the gift that you had no idea like what they were gonna get. You like they pretty much were just basing it off like how they think they know you kind of vibe. But
it's just completely wrong.
Yeah, but you just completely hate it. Yeah.
Oh.
How do you react? Do you like fake that you like it, and then like, but then also like in the back of your mind you're like, does this person actually fucking know me? Or like, do you like outrightly say like, no, I don't like it?
I'd be like, wow, an avocado. Thanks.
Avocado.
You guys know about that vibe?
Yeah.
Okay.
No.
Yeah. There's like a kid that gets an avocado for Christmas, and he's like this sweet ass little boy. He's like, wow, an avocado. Thanks. Nah, realistically, it depends on how much effort they put in. Like, if they put in a lot of effort, then I'd be like, I mean, I'll just use it or whatever it is. I don't know. But if it's like, you have to be like stupid to get me this, like absolutely like brain dead, then I'd be like, hey, get the fuck out of here.
You tell them that?
Well, I keep the gift receipt and then I'd tell them to get the fuck out, and then I go return it.
I mean, if they're sure that you're gonna like it, they wouldn't have a gift receipt.
True. They rip it up. They rip it up in your face before they give it to you, because that's how sure they are that you like it.
I mean, for me, it's about like how much money this person put into this thing. See, if you got me something for like $70, like, bro, I'll just take the L. I'll just like hide it somewhere and never touch it. You know. But if you spent like $300 on this thing, like, not only do I feel bad, you should feel bad too. So you should at least get your money back, because that's just, everybody's gonna be upset. You wasted $300. I'm emotionally damaged. You're emotionally damaged, bro. It's all to hell.
Fair. Actually, I know you have a lot of experience with this. So.
More so than the money, like the amount of time that the person spent. If it's a lot, I feel like it'd be harder for me to say something about it. But yeah, if it was an engagement ring though, I would keep it and smile and say thank you and like never ever think about saying anything. That's just me though.
Would you still go through with the wedding?
Yeah, we were going through the wedding.
Wait, question. Let's say, for example, that Amrita bought you a Lambo, right? But it put you into debt. Would you be mad, or would you be kind of happy that she bought you a Lambo?
He definitely would be mad, bro. What do you mean? Look at this guy.
Mad, bro. What the hell?
But
debt?
It's a Lambo.
Debt?
Lambo for free.
Nah.
Tell me Lambo for free.
Yo, we lost like $50K. We lost $50K on the drive from the dealership to our house, bro. What the hell?
Okay, it's a couple years used. Okay,
no.
Okay.
I would be angry.
What if it's a house? So what I'm saying is, would you be mad if she got you a mortgage?
Yeah.
I mean, without consulting him, I feel like that'd be crazy. Actually, I feel that.
I feel like I want to know what house I
That's a
want.
thing, right? Like guys do that. I feel like they like surprise their significant other, like at least like elder dude, they'll like surprise significant other with like a house or something, or like
a house.
Yeah, I feel like
I read about go to the fucking house factory and look what I brought home today.
No, I feel like they pretty much just like impulse buy like a property that like the other person didn't know about, and they'll surprise them with it. Be like, oh my god, look, like this is where.
Listen, man, I don't think we're gonna have these kinds of problems. All right,
will be with our kids, and then the other girl's like, what the fuck? And then
this is our forever home.
Yeah, and then they break up within like the next month.
Well, we don't have that type of money.
I saw a show about that or something. Yeah, I feel like maybe for a car, that'd be a nice gift. It'd be easier, but I feel like for a house, I'd want to have more. I want to have more input on it than a car.
Oh, picky guy.
Yeah.
What's an ideal house for you, Harsha?
It's a good question.
Hey, yo.
My house right now is pretty ideal.
Oh my God.
I want to have, multiple rooms. Like if it's just me and the significant other, I want to.
The fuck you mean multiple rooms? There's no one room houses.
Yeah, for her
studio.
Her best male friend, so they can come over all the time.
Oh, sorry, you meant like single family house. Oh, yeah. A basement has to have a basement. Like a projector room maybe in the basement.
Whoa, you're a
I bet
little
you're shouting
fancy.
my house.
You see your house.
A lot of windows and lighting, natural lighting. That's important to me.
A good place
If
to put my
possible.
LeBron shine.
I guess, yeah.
A glass case to put my LeBron.
If possible, a private backyard where we don't have to share the back of someone else's house behind us. Yeah. 2-car garage, pretty standard these
How
days.
long is your driveway?
How long is my driveway? Oh, okay. One thing I don't like about my house, you guys probably don't know, people listening. At least I hope not.
If you want to find out,
Our
go
driveway
to.
has- no. Our driveway on the right is where the basketball hoop is in grass, and on the left, it's also like a sidewalk, grass. But then on the left near the garage, it's a porch. So there's no grass on that side. So when you're shoveling the driveway and you want to move snow from like one side to the other side, half the driveway you have to walk all the way over and do it, which I hate.
So why don't you just start
So,
on the
just
side with
push
the
it.
porch
Yeah,
every time?
but then where are you gonna put that
So
snow?
where would I
though?
put the? Yeah.
You can't.
Oh.
You just like throw it across.
Yeah, what I do when I shovel is I just yeet snow. Like I just pick it up in the shovel and then I throw it.
You throw the shovel.
No,
It's
that's
hella
that's
heavy,
irresponsible. Yeah, but it depends on the kind of snow though.
Yeah,
Wait, but like-
that sounds pretty shoulder intensive.
though. The porch
Yeah,
is only
dude.
like a quarter of your driveway, right? So why don't you push it to like where the grass starts?
Why don't you just tear down the porch?
No, but like you have to do the initial part where like you have to like clean that
Yeah,
side to
it's
start
just, like,
walking that way.
Extra. It's a little bit extra, which I didn't like.
Just put it on the porch. Just
Yeah,
enter to the garage only during those.
Wait, just put it in the garage. Put the snow in the garage, and then it'll melt.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah, they get heated garage. Oh,
Dude, just get a heated driveway.
Wait, they do have.
Oh,
heated
I'll have a
driveways.
heat.
Yeah, you can just do that too.
Oh, heated driveway, heated floors in the house.
Oh my
Why
God.
would you do that if you live in like Texas?
He wants to live in the sun.
Heath in Texas?
I don't think
We're
I wanna
all gonna have to live in
or
Texas
anywhere.
based on these home rates, bro. It's fucking crazy out here.
I don't want to live like that far south because I feel like it gets super hot in the summer.
But then you won't have to shovel, and you won't have this problem.
But I'll just immediately be drenched when I walk outside in the summer because it just starts sweating a lot.
Okay.
When I put a basketball hoop in my future home's or house's driveway, I want to make sure that the hoop is like very far to the left so that my kid can only work on his right hand layups so he can make up for what I couldn't do. And then I'll make sure he's left handed so he can also drive on his left. But only practice on his right. So then he'll be like the best basketball player of all time.
You're gonna be such a toxic sports dad.
Dude, whenever we talk about kids on this podcast, we talk about them like we're breeding their attacks on
Yeah.
Pokemon or something.
Oh, but having this garage on the side of the driveway so you have a full court for the hoop,
Ooh.
pretty nice.
Wait, just build an indoor court.
Heated though, heated court.
Yeah.
You can play barefoot. Barefoot in the winter.
We've gone so far away from what we're doing.
Yeah, so true. Did you come up with a prompt too, man?
Yeah, I actually just want to like. Okay, I'll say the prompt first, but I almost want to read the thing after.
Okay.
But like, okay, so the prompt basically is: am I the asshole for not letting my girlfriend wear her quote unquote unique dress to a wedding? So basically, the question from there is like if you saw your girl right wearing something that like does not look good on her or anything,
Mm-hmm.
but she's like excited about it, like what would you say? Like and like it's like if you think if she wears this to somewhere where it's not appropriate, it could be like there could be some repercussions, you know, but she's like super excited about it.
Wait, appropriate as in like it's not like you mean like dress code appropriate or just like it just doesn't look good on her, like it's like ugly dress?
I was gonna say like if she wears something that you don't like in a place where she shouldn't. I guess that's what it boils down to.
But it's not inappropriate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's not like
right.
it's
It's
not
just-
like sus.
Or yeah. No, I guess what I'm trying to say is like if you're going to a wedding, you want to like
Dress up.
business professional, like
Yeah, yeah.
casual, like
Look
you know.
nice.
Yeah,
But
you
if
want to look nice.
if what she's wearing is like kind of like dressed down, like ripped jeans, like whatever, something like that, then is that what you mean? Or
yeah, I
just- it
guess
just
that could
looks
be.
bad.
Yeah, I think it'd be one variation of it.
I think I would tell her.
yeah, I'd be honest, man. I don't really care. I feel like she'd want that in the end.
Yeah, I think
Yeah.
she'd be better for it.
It depends. You have to be very. I mean, obviously it's a
You'd be
case by
careful with
case
it,
basis, but
Yeah.
ultimately you have to figure out what the worst consequence is going to be. Is it going to be that you're going to look like a fool in front of everybody with this weird ass pattern on this girl's dress, or are you going to get yelled at for 3 weeks straight because you told her what
You
to
didn't.
do? So
Mm.
you have to figure out what is the least damaging outcome.
Would you rather look like an asshole or be an asshole? Is the question.
Oh.
I'd rather be an asshole.
Yeah, we know.
Yeah. Wait. I'll look like an asshole.
You look
Yeah.
like an asshole? Are you just, is that just a statement, or you want to look like?
I look like an asshole.
But then everyone would be like put off by you.
No, they'd be like scared of me, you know? I'd be like, fuck off.
I'm the asshole.
But then you are the asshole if you say
I am
that.
asshole. Yeah. Oh, right. Oh.
Yeah, I agree. I'd rather look like an asshole, but I do like to act like an asshole sometimes. It's very fun.
I also feel like if the other person was like in the past, like if they had like said something to you along those lines, or like, oh, you shouldn't wear that tonight, or like you should wear something else.
Mhm.
Like there had been that kind of exchange before, then you should feel free to.
I think
speak
the
freely.
situation differs between like, oh, that doesn't look good on you, or like, oh, you can't wear that. Like, you cannot wear that here. You know,
Yeah, I
if
guess
it's
that's
just
fair.
like, oh, that doesn't look that good on you, and you're like, nah, whatever, I'm just gonna wear it anyway. But it's like, oh no, you cannot wear that to this event. We will get kicked out.
Yeah, but I guess also another thing is like if you say something like that, then you need to make sure that you have like whatever backup they're gonna
A good
wear
option.
or else like they're gonna get even more. They're gonna get more pissed.
I mean, it's just the way you deliver it. Like, even if I say something, I'm not going to say it the way Christian's saying it, you know?
How would you
I'm
say
gonna be
it? Let's
you shouldn't wear that. I think you shouldn't wear that because whatever the reason is.
I think you
And
should.
here's a black dress.
Oh.
Yeah, everyone has a black dress, you know, just wear a black dress.
Wait, a black dress to a wedding? That's I don't know about that one.
Is it kind of morbid?
Oh, you find red. I don't care, man. Maroon.
If you don't care, let her wear what she wants to
Yeah.
wear. If you don't care,
No.
Yeah, why won't you let her wear the poo-poo dress?
I care about her.
Oh,
Okay, let me read the post.
Wait, Tarun, what would you do?
what would
Did
I
you
do?
answer, Tarun?
Oh yeah, I mean
Yeah.
like if it's like my girlfriend, right? Like it's like not appropriate for the event. I would 100% say something. If it's like something that like I think is like absolutely ugly, but she's excited to wear out because she likes it or something, even though she may look not great in it, I'm not gonna say anything. I'll let her wear it. She can have her fun, man.
okay.
Let me read the post now.
This can't be good.
So, my girlfriend, Nat, has a very particular sense of style. Picture
That's already bad.
Picture Harley Finkel from Windsor to Waverly Place.
Oh no.
You will get the idea. You guys know who that is?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
like so-
Wait, I don't remember.
Wait,
her.
wait, Harley or Harper?
Oh, was it Harper Finkel? Oh yeah, I guess it was.
I'm pretty sure it was I'm pretty sure it was Harper.
Harper, like Selena Gomez's best friend that always wore like weird, like
Oh,
themed outfits and shit.
okay.
Yeah, that girl apparently. So he said, "Don't get me wrong, I never had a problem with that. In fact, I love the way she dresses because she loves to do so, and I'm happy if she's happy. The thing is, sometimes she likes to incorporate memes into her clothes. No problem.
What?
It's cute. But now
It's cute.
but now she wants to wear a dress inspired on the meme, quote unquote, gay rat wedding.
What?
I don't know. I've never heard of this meme. Wait, should I look it up for context?
I feel like I've heard about it, but I don't remember what it is.
How do you spell that?
Gay rat wedding, like how you.
What do you
think
mean?
it's
What do you mean? How do you
Oh,
spell
gay
that? Arsha, are you okay, bro?
It's 2 3-letter words, and then the thing you've been thinking about for the last 2 years.
It's a screenshot from Arthur, bro. What
Arthur,
the
yeah.
fuck?
Wait, what?
Oh, I forgot Mr. Rapburn's gay.
Oh, right. Okay, I remember now. Yeah.
Okay, yeah, basically it's two rats and Arthur walking down the aisle. And I think this is a banned Arthur episode in Alabama or something. That's why it's a meme. Anyway, to continue, she said, or he said, but now she wants to wear a dress inspired on the meme gay rat wedding to my friend's wedding. He and his fiance are gay. I told her maybe that's not really appropriated. Wait, what? Appropriate?
It is appropriated.
The dress in question would be full of little stuffed rats, pride flags, and a big I support gay rats on the front. My friend is not a big fan of the way my girlfriend dresses, and I think this dress may cause a certain uproar in the wedding. Now Nat is upset with me and claiming that I am throwing water in her flame of creativity. The wedding is next month, so she has plenty of time to think about another thing to wear. Should I just let her go with the dress? Am I the asshole in this situation? What do you guys think, man?
Okay, so starting with the fact you're gonna wear a dress with gay rats on it, I feel like that takes it. That's a situation where like, hey yo, if you really want to wear this, I ain't gonna stop you. Okay, you know I don't think it looks nice, but you know what, you want to wear it, go ahead. However, the fact that this is also a gay wedding, that's where I would be like, hey, yo, this is not the time.
Yeah, for me, it's like if you check with the person's wedding, who the person's wedding this is, like if like those people are comfortable with this outfit, then and like this person that you're with is like very like it really wants to wear it, then I think it's fine. Like after that, I feel like it's okay. Like especially if like they're already okay with the outfit, then what can you do? You know, you can only say what you like, how you feel, and that's it, right? But I feel like if the people like whoever's wedding it is like pretty much says like, nah, don't wear that to my wedding, then you pretty much just have to like get that like do it through their head and tell them you can't wear that pretty much.
Also, I would like to ask a follow-up question. Where the fuck do you draw the line to be like, oh yeah, you know, I'm gonna go wear a fucking dress with gay rats on it to a wedding? How is that the hill you are going to die on?
There's a couple updates to the story. Should I read them?
Sure.
Mm-hmm. She's dead.
Stop.
She's gay.
She's a rat.
So he posted, update. Well, guys, as many of you pointed out in the comments, me getting a throwaway account didn't help. She found the post. Guess I was too specific after all. I will update soon.
I will update soon. He's so committed to updating this.
He's dead.
He's so committed to updating this after he got found out.
So, the final update says this. Hey everyone, I would like to thank you all for your judgment, advice, and opinions on my post. It was greatly appreciated. So, the conversation did not go well. She was livid with me for exposing her in this way, and although I showed her the comments, parentheses, most important, the ones from the LGBTQIA community, she refused to admit that her dress was a poor choice, but in fact her way to, quote-unquote, appreciate the gays.
Oh.
Yeah, she's done. She's done. She's done.
That did not sit well with me. Love can move mountains, but cannot maintain a relationship with a homophobic. What? Okay.
Yeah. Hey, king shit, bro.
Yeah, respect. I was saying, my bad. I wasn't saying what to that sentence. He just wrote it in a weird way here. Anyway. So now I'm going to the wedding a single rat-free dress man. I did reach out to my friend and send him this post. He thought the situation to be hilarious, but if she did show up in the dress, he would kick us to the curb. I guess this is all. P.S. I am deeply sorry for misspelling Harpy's name. Won't happen again. Banter. Good banter.
Well, hey, shout out to this guy. I feel like he did the right thing.
Yeah.
I agree.
It's a funny meme, though.
Also, though, shout out to you guys for listening to this podcast. We're going to wrap it up here. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. As usual, you can find us on any platform where you can find a podcast. That's Spotify, Apple Music, SoundCloud.
Yeah, that's where after we're dropping the mixtapes.
We also upload video podcasts of. It's just a video podcast. There's no video of us, but you can find those on YouTube or Vimeo.
What?
but mainly, you
and make sure to torrent our podcast on LimeWire too, guys.
But mainly, you can find us on Instagram at An Interesting Discussion.
We're newly partnered with the Pirate Bay if you really want to download our shit.
Yeah, man. Thanks for listening. We'll catch you guys later. Bye.
Bye.